Happy Thursday.
I think my students, they're the reason that I wake up in the morning and I do what I do every day.
We are going to start with a nice little song that I found on the periodic table. Since we learned the periodic table yesterday, I thought it'd be a great way to kind of get into it.
So just knowing that they are somebody that I'm going to remember the rest of my life, and they're going to hopefully remember me the rest of their life, they just mean the world to me.
What is an element?
I honestly never thought that I was going to grow up to be a teacher. It was something that fell into place.
So our number of neutrons is 6.
I went to school to study biology because I always loved animals and I loved nature. And then after I graduated college, I got a job teaching children about animals and nature. And from there, it kind of inspired this idea in me that it would be awesome to go back to school so that I could teach kids about something that I was passionate about.
We're going to see how we can make, using Play-Doh, something that resembles an element atom.
I actually taught my first 2 years at the school district I grew up in, so it did mean a lot to me. It was really hard to leave. It's in Syracuse, New York.
So these are representing 4 different elements that we have on the periodic table.
Me coming down here and making the move to switch to Fort Mill was saying a lot, knowing that I was leaving behind such a great district as well.
Each member in your group is going to be responsible for one element.
It's very similar to the school I came from in the sense that it's a big school with a small school feeling, so everybody knows one another, they greet one another.
Green, because they represent what element? Hydrogen, very good. 2 hydrogens, put them up there.
The kids are super respectful, super kind, and just really engaged in learning, and that was something that I really loved about my old school. So the transition has been really easy because they're very similar.
This group has a beautiful model of what type of molecule? H2O. This is H2O.
Fort Mill is such a small but big district that as soon as I moved here, I already had staff reaching out to me just asking if they could meet to get coffee, if they could do anything for me. So although I was really scared being a new person, I did feel a sense of community here.
And so this is kind of like my getting to know them activity at the beginning.
This is like the first week of school.
Yeah.
The way that they handle the mentorship relationship is really unique. They actually call it a wingman here at Pleasant Knoll. And what I liked was that I wasn't being treated like a first year because I already went through my first year, I did all of that. So they met me where I was at. They assigned me a wingman more as the role of like building a connection, being a new person, and also if I do need anything, she's gonna be there for me.
I think it's really important to have that go-to person that if you have the most basic of question, you know that they're gonna get the answer for you.
And Kristyn's been really good about showing me around the building, just building that face-to-face connection, and also I know that if I have any issues, I can call her.
I think Fort Mill School District is top tier in schools in this area. I think it's a desirable district. Like Cassidy, I came from out of state and I did my research myself. We have a good reputation and we want to keep that reputation, so those are the types of people that the district looks for when they're trying to find new hires. We want to keep that reputation and we want to have the best of the best.
Which ones would be elements?
So for me, the biggest thing when it comes to being a teacher is building that connection right off the bat with the students so that you build up their trust. And once you have their trust and respect, I think the rest comes really naturally and easily. A kid's going to be more engaged to learn from you if they trust and respect you.
So atom, molecule, compound.
I think we take it for granted being teachers that we are impacting the lives, even if it's just one kid.
Do you see any other element attached to it?
It's something that they remember for the rest of their lives, so I feel really gratified that I get a career that does that.